Um, Hello, dear students. I want to show you something called digital notebook, which I want to introduce to this class. Like for every class, we used to have class folders, class binders. So now we are in the digital world. So why not a digital notebook? So here, this is the look of the digital notebook. Right now, it's just Google Slides. I am doing in the presentation mode. There are tabs on the right hand side. If you click on any one of these tabs, it takes you to that page. So here I would want you to write your name. You will not be able to write your name in the presentation mode. You'll have to escape, press the escape button, and then you'll be able to type. I'll show you how to type your name later. Let's just learn how to navigate this. So if you click on matter, it takes you to our first lesson, matter. And I'm going to scroll up, so it takes me to the first page, and these are the list of topics in this lesson which I've already created it for you. Now if I press this button over here, it goes to a divider, which is this divider, and if I press this button, it takes me back to the cover. Now let's look at the second tab, which is study guide. Study guide, it's the front cover of the study guide. If I scroll up, it takes me to the next page in the same section. So I have here matter and properties, the name of our lesson. And the first study guide, the link is over here. I have already put the link in here for you. This is a PDF file and it includes these topics. This is a lesson study guide which we had the quiz on yesterday and day before. Now, the next thing that's coming up is a chapter study guide. I will connect it to the PDF file, a new one later on. So this is the part where we put all the study guides. Now, if I take you back to the divider and then back to the cover, so I showed you matter, I showed you the tab study guide. Now let's enter vocabulary tab. I clicked on it and I scroll up. Now this is your assignment. I have put in vocabulary terms in the table. You will find the definition in the study guide. So you will have to click on the link. I'll take you back to study guide. This is the study guide. I'm not clicking on it right now, but when you click on it, it opens a PDF file. You will look up the vocabulary words. You will put the definitions in there. This is your task for today. All right, and we have another page of the vocabulary terms. These are not new terms. This is what you already took the quiz on. So let's just go back to the divider. So I told you the assignment for you today is to um, go back to the vocabulary and complete it. Next tab is the notes. This is also your assignment. So we have notes over here. So I'm going to scroll up and this is your assignment, notes on physical and chemical changes. You have to copy and paste your doodle notes. If you have your doodle notes on Google Slides, copy that slide and paste it here. If you have an image, a handwritten image, remember we did Google Notes where I told you to draw it with your hands. You will upload an image over here. I'll show you how to upload an image in a minute, but this is your task to put this is the place for physical and chemical changes. I scrolled up to the next page. This is also your task. You are going to copy and paste the doodle notes for mixtures and type of mixtures over here. If you have to add extra page, you can do that. Copy and paste. This is the third assignment that you need to do. You need to copy and paste your mixture separation doodle notes over here. All right. So this was the next section. So I'm going back to the divider. The divider was notes and I'm going back to the cover. So I showed you the topic. I showed you where the study guide is. I took you to the vocabulary terms. I showed you the notes. And this is the last section which I created. This is for your convenience for prepping for the quiz. These are the correct answers to what? These are the correct answers to your daily assignments that I have had. Not all of them, but some of them. This was the correct answer to one of the Google Forms. This is related to the previous page was physical change and chemical change. If the image looks blurry in the, you can always enlarge it, drag this image bigger and see what is the correct answer. I'm going to scroll. The next topic was mixtures and separation. I'll fix the spelling over here. So here is the image for some of the Google forms that you did for me as a do now, as an exit ticket. These are the answers over here. These are the correct answers. This is another one for mixtures and separation, so I put the topic over here. And this is another answer we did together for cutting and pasting images in the table. I'm not putting all the images, but I'm just putting some of the images for each topic, okay, for your help. This is the answer for the mass conservation topic. This is another worksheet. This is only one page just to show you how it needs to be done. So now I showed you, I'm going back to the divider, I'm going back to the cover, and now I showed you all the 4 topics. Now I'm going to press the escape button, and that brings me back over here to the Google Slides. So how do you write your name? So now once you have taken yourself off from the presentation mode, now you are here. Now you see, if I click on it, this text box comes up, which is very tiny and small. So you might have to zoom it to 100%. Now that makes it much better. So you double click on it, and then you can type your name, and then you go to this section, and then you can double click and type your name, type your class. You can say period is period 5, period 3, period 4. That's your class. And you can say chemistry name, whatever name you want to type in here, that's your name. You can also customize it like you did for your virtual locker. You can put your pictures over here, you can put some designs or diagrams to customize it so that it looks beautiful for you. That's what you can do. And then you can click on every slide and add, make additions to it as we move along. So right now my objective for you is to um, give me the definitions of these terms. I was trying to fix the alignment over here, but I couldn't. So what you have to do is navigate back here to the study guide and click on this link. See, it takes you to the PDF file. Now the PDF file is right over here, and you don't have to download it. You can just open it in this window, and you can scroll right from here. So you see the definitions are right here. So basically you can open the definitions on one tab and go to the vocabulary section and write down the mass physical property extensive, the definition and terms from the study guide, extensive property, intensive property, and then you can copy and paste those definitions over here. Eventually they will be good for you in the long run when you are prepping for the test. It is like this notebook, digital notebook, is one stop for everything. You have notes here, you have vocabulary here, you have study guide here, everything is here. And this is always something that you can look back to, look back at. But one work is definitely it would require is a constant maintenance and adding stuff in here. Now Doodle Notes, I would want you to open your assignment with Doodle Notes. I believe it was dated somewhere in September 20th, 24th, 25th, 26th. Please check that the dates. For the Doodle Notes, so this is the page where you're going to just highlight the slide from your Doodle Notes, Command C, copy, and Command paste here. 1 second, that's all. If you have to insert an image, you can just, let's say for this particular mixtures and type of mixtures, you created a handwritten paper image. So you have to click on insert image, upload it from the computer. And when you do that, you can find wherever the image is on your computer, it is going to bring it in here. I will show you a sample image how to bring that in here. So some of my images are on desktop. So if I take the notes, the image comes up here. So you can drag the image, make it smaller, make it however customize it you want to make it. So the image is right here. You can drag it, make it smaller. So I'm gonna delete it right now because this space is all yours. So there is another doodle space for mixture separation. This is the one for mixtures and types of mixtures like homogeneous and heterogeneous. This is the space for physical changes and chemical changes. So your notes, definition, and examples go in here. All right, so this is a notes section. So you have 2 assignments today. You will do it in class. You will do the vocabulary for me, and you will copy and paste the notes in this green slide over here. I also wanted to tell you that this is it for today's assignment, and as we move along, if we have to add more things, I will make another video or tell you what to do. If you have any further questions, we will be working on it together in class. So if you have to add another page, all you have to see is Command C, copy, and Command V. So it just duplicated the page with the same formatting and everything, right? So I'm going to delete it because right now I don't need extra page, and this notebook can get bigger and bigger and bigger for how many as many topics, as many tabs. So I have left this last tab blank. I don't know what else to add over here. If you have any further suggestions, you can let me know. But I have a feeling that this digital notebook, although it's a lot of work in maintaining a notebook, but then you don't have to look in the sea of information in Google Classroom and find where things are. Actually, we can have the last tab for resources. I can put in here my meeting hours, my meeting links, which will always be useful. We can always put, you can add your own personal thing in here. Like if you like a planner, you can add a calendar in the last tab. All you have to do is click and double click on it. So you see the cursor is moving right now. It's on the end of this box. If I change the alignment to the beginning, it will come to the beginning. It's hiding right now under the blue tab, but you see, if I double click on it, I can see the cursor on the side. And if you can want to type something, that becomes your new topic. If you want something to add and customize for yourself, this is your notebook. Nobody is going to take a look at your notebook. Your notebook will be different from any other person's notebook. Your work is different from somebody else's work, but everybody has their own copy. Right now, what I gave you, whatever I showed you, everybody is getting that part because I'm making a sample for you. From this point onwards, whatever changes you do, only you will have your own copy. All right. I hope that helps. For any further questions, please please ask, and continue to communicate. Okay.